I want to open source everything, to record everything, since we are anyway being recorded all the time without knowledge or permission or anything like that. We are a big human experiment is happening right now. Anyway, so I want to work on a precipitato. I was doing a little bit short clips, and then I realized there are some of the holes in it, so I'll be working on those. And welcome everyone. I will try to attend onto the comments. By the way, for those who are watching from other platforms, I'm sharing this from Hubs, an app that's awesome. It's very human. There could be sometimes technical difficulties because it's small and growing, but what really matters is Hermann Hesse was in the book Steppenwolf. No, is it Steppenwolf? Yeah, I think so. That was saying that it's really, no matter how many technical issues there is always that thing, that's that essence that gets through. Damien, welcome. Thanks for the high award. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's start. And also for those wondering, because I remember there was different opinions about this, whether to be slow or fast, it's a precipitato. So, and in my opinion, it's like a machine, and I think it should be varying with the tempo. So the beginning should be a bit more in a moving way with it, because if I'm playing this, it's too drowsy. Of course, I can't keep the whole tempo throughout, especially at the crazy part at the ending. So obviously that actually. Okay, so that's actually still has to be worked on, but it's better significantly compared to last. Oh, there is a lot of aloha, Jason. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. Thanks so much for the super hard, Ella. It seems that hi, Ella. What is that? Yeah, so that is the ending of the third movement of the seventh war sonata by Prokofiev. So thanks so much. So Jason, you're in Aloha in Hawaii. You know, Hawaii. When I was in America, I always was meeting people from Hawaii, and I was 100% sure that I was going to end up in there. And then somehow it became more even for me. So I would love to be spending some time in Hawaii from time to time. But I don't think it's a dream place any longer, which is funny how we have these objectives in life that's always fluid, not objectives, dreams rather. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, and then I'll be working. Probably the middle part is a little bit falling apart. We'll see how it looks like. So. Okay, I have to work on that one. I missed some notes. So it's a very mechanical, like it's very much like industrious. I just have a wasp inside. I hate to use the aircon, and so I've opened the window and I don't have the netting, so it's full of all sorts of things. Playing all your life, not really. The first 8 years of my life, I was all about it was all about childhood. Mother didn't want to push me. They realized I have a bit of talents, but they didn't want to push, and it's a musical artistic family that I was growing up. So it's really 8, 9 was the first competition, but then I've been doing so many other things, like you can see the paintings, and I don't believe in that kind of industrious production of music as in the like a competitive sport, because a lot of pianists take it as a competitive sport, all about technicality. Of course, it is about technicality. That's what we do when we are practicing, but it's not. It's very, very much secondary. Just same like this technology, it might freeze, or sometimes it could be some glitches. Still, we are connecting, we are everywhere in the world, and we are sharing the same time in different spaces. The first time in the history of humankind, as far as we know. Maybe we had what do you think? Did we have technologies that were like today's? Is the beauty nuance? You mean the artist? What's the nuance word? Sorry, it's not my. Actually, don't know the definition of nuance. I think that when it comes to art, hi Gregory, welcome. What's the word nuance? Nuance, is nuance a bit like something that's a bit superfluous on the surface, right? Is that it or something else? My other phone is not nearby. Although here is my tablet. One second. Maybe I can check it in here. Brazil, welcome. Good morning. Thanks for joining. It even rhymes. Now, let's see the word. Nuance. Okay. So that's actually different. Yeah, sorry. Um, it's subtle differences. Yeah, it's not. It's actually majorly different. Yes, right, exactly. Variation of the part. Yes, yes. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's funny. I always thought it was a bit different. I don't know why. The books that I was reading, so obviously the meaning. That's what they say. It's not what you say, but what you meant by it, and then the words could mean whatever you want it to mean. It literally means. So yeah. So when it comes to visual arts and the musical arts, of course, they are. Fairly different, but when it comes to the essence, like really the way I'm seeing it, the sound is the architecture, is the architecture of the music is the architecture of sound, and when it comes to the visual arts, it's more the architecture of your thoughts. Um, and Of course both are coming in the soul, but one is realized in time when it comes to music, and the other is realized in space. So I think that's the major difference between those two arts. And uh, and sadly, with our civilization in the last 50 years, because of the industrious, and that's what I'm treating in this piece, it's all about the industrious practicing today. It's about the Prokofiev seventh sonatas, 20th century. Maybe I'll do six as well. Okay, my cat has just got in, and she's very angry because I haven't fed her yet. That you, uh, in the time of Greg, yeah. I've been a little bit planning my things. Yes, in Periscope it was a bit convenient, and it was working very effectively for the creators. Right now, creators have to do all of the marketing plus creating. In Periscope, it was a lot of, like, the user base was huge. And so for me, I'm now slowed down, but not necessarily because of that. Practice scales, arpeggios, and other music theory. No, not really. It's beyond those. Sometimes I practice too fast for too long and then it degrades. But in general, no, no, no arpeggios, and that's not even from the. I'm very non-methodical and very bad for teaching. I can't do teaching because of the wild methods I'm using. So yeah, so I'm a little bit restructuring my social media more. I'm going to treat it more as an art experiment. I need to do that's I'm at the cusp of forming out my previously recently created the Mapoid project. So I want to put together with a lot of writing and journaling and kind of some kind of sculptures and musical things and maybe NFTs. We'll see. It's going to be exciting period. It's always in the autumn that the new things are being born, and then they are realized sometimes during the winter. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining. It's quite, I didn't expect so many people at this hour. We saw a time on Periscope, me too, but I think I will be back with that kind of frequency. It's just that I have to figure out how things are working. It's always changing. And right now it's changing in such a way that I think that we are slaves to the machines, to the algorithms. Then Instagram was terrible. Instagram was so discouraging because a lot of the non-professionally made just recordings like this with the phone, and especially with this one, I wouldn't be surprised if I play this one right now live that they will censor me thinking that it's somebody else playing. So that's what I've been having copyright hell with Instagram. How long did? Thank you so much. Yes, and yes. So let's do an experiment just to see if I get the copyright strike. So this literally happened. I went live playing these Goldberg variations, right? Yes, from Bach. Thank you. Wow, I'm so happy. Yeah, it's one of the pieces that I did last year. Okay, so I'm not going to divert too much from the 20th century, which is in the title there, although I would love to be playing Bach. It's one of my favorites. So anyway, ridiculous. Instagram has been absolutely ridiculous. It has been striking as if I'm playing with by somebody. Oh, what happened there? Just the light changed. Ah, interesting. When I do like that, it changes back. Okay, so and also the art of fugue. Anyway, later. So let's go back to the seventh sonata. This is the first movement. Thank you so much, Ella. Really appreciate your comments. This is the first sonata live. Ah, right, exactly. So anyway, so and by the way, you're watching from Twitch, I think, Bruno. It's sorry if the sound quality may not be the best. I don't know what's happening. Sometimes I have this AI things I still have to figure out. So and a lot of technical stuff. So it might be not the best, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll improve it in the coming month. last time when I was playing this? That's it. It's all about hearing the right notes. So this is the part also that I had some wrong notes. Literally conditioning my brain right now. See. That's it. And the other thing also, Ella, if you're in here, and also Greg, I'm thinking that maybe I should do Saturday Streamland, Saturday stream day, and stream for a long time. Reda Moore, welcome. Thanks for joining. Um, Maybe I should do some days in a week where I'm streaming for a long time, um, which makes me secure that I'll be painting because I want to do some painting at that time as well, and music, maybe even writing live. I can't do as far as 24 hours. There's no way I could do that because I know that some people do 24-hour streams. I was thinking, like, 24 hours Saturday, and I'm completely in the ether. I'm not in this present. I am in present, but it's augmented by all of the other presences, right? Getting ready for right, exactly. So it's already yeah, it's very late at the end of the world in America. Thank you. So have a sweet dreams. Like this out because I'm starting but I'll watch. Thank you so much, Ella. Yeah. Appreciate it. So I'll try to do a bit of the maybe in the mornings a bit of practicing. It's no harm. I don't know what time is now. Yeah, I have to figure out this now, new schedules and everything, because there is a lot of newness this year. 2021 was all about the new things. And especially, of course, with the COVID, it accelerates the newness to happen even much faster. So, anyway. See, that's a mistake that never happened before. That's it. Okay, so this part. You see, just one bar and it takes for a long time to fix. Okay, interesting. I do like this and the light changes. I don't know, does it change for you? Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it changes for you as well. Yeah. me share a hack. When I'm practicing without the brain because that increases the chance. Because now I'm just recording, we're not doing concerts. It increases the chance of when I'm doing a full focus that there won't be a black hole like these kind of blind spots where I have some missed notes. So that will actually decrease it. Um, and I'm thinking about other things. So yeah, okay, so let's see now. Okay, that part is valid because then I catch the loose parts. It's all about, and I still have that one, which is a bit loose. Okay, that's interesting. Like some kind of pride. Okay. Okay, that part now. Let's fix. So great, you're talking to each other. Excellent. So let's can hear from. I wrote down alien energy in here, literally. But I still don't hear this. This is a very funny chromatism. I like the challenges not to play it in the easier finger order as I should. So just lost which octave is where. Um, so the um, no, of course not. No, no, Bruno, it's not like that actually. Professional and non-professional, it's a very blurry line in today's world of availability. Uh, yeah, Baker. I know, yes, the mountains background when you do it. Thank you so much, Reda. Indeed, it is, yes. And also, finally, the weather is not scorching. We had absolutely scorching summer. I just couldn't stream outdoors. It was barely survivable. Plus, there were huge fires. And I was looking at NASA. In the second half of the August, Montenegro had by far the worst concentration of spread out fires all over basically, and it was very bad above behind the mountains. And I think it has the political roots because in here politics is the only power. It's the Game of Thrones kind of stuff going on. So anyway, so that's why I didn't really stream, but hopefully I'll do a bit more streams outdoors as well. I haven't been on the, yeah, that's true actually, Onion Muffin. I'm in the middle of a lot of projects art wise, and then also some writings and stuff that I have to accomplish, and also with the music. Actually, I was guilty the last yesterday, the day before I didn't stream the practicing, but yeah, I'm definitely back. I wasn't streaming on that platform, except for on Reddit maybe once, but that was a long time ago. So I'm still Hubs is my primary streaming platform, and hopefully it will grow wonderfully because it has a very good foundation in terms of people. And I think when it comes to technology, people will win overall, no matter how difficult it might seem sometimes. Wrote it down by the way. Yeah, thank you. Yes, so I'll do some of those as well. Now, let's do a little bit of where I just lost myself in this most difficult part of the third movement. Maybe or everything should be a bit more, without kind of like without that much pedal. So now let's do a little bit on the first movement. I wrote down in here logotherapy because it's a very powerful, it's very brutal part. So thank you. Actually, that was in the slow motion, that part. See, that's where I'm really missing something. I don't know what it is. I just. It's very effective. Actually, it's not even that difficult compared to how effective it is. So, anyway, yeah, just a little bit of the ending. very vicious. No. So I'm not counting in here. Thank you so much, Bruno. Appreciate it. And have a great time. Thank you. And see you around. And definitely don't think that there is the line between professional and non-professional. Actually, it's a very thin line. Its only difference is the number of hours and the number of effectively focused hours. Not only in practicing, but also in listening, reading about other pianists. I mean, not only pianists, about other composers, because what this is a study of philosophy in music. This is the philosophical thing when it comes to the interpretation, and everybody has their own interpretation. Oh wow! Wow! Did you hear that? A wrong note. This melody every day, Neyman. Really? Thank you. Thanks so much. Welcome. And then. Okay, let's work on this second part now. Okay, I just had some wrong notes that made this piano sound out of tune. So I have to work on this. It's like theater music. You think, yes, because I think the early pre-Hollywood in the industrious kind of stuff movies were focused more on a classical music, and I think Terrence Malick of the modern film directors is using a lot of the classical music actually. So you could find this in his movies and also in the theatrical, in these old films. Maybe sometimes in the theater actually, in as well, because it's closer to art. even need to explain why. It's so dramatic. So this is the War Sonata. Prokofiev wrote this in 1940s, 41, 42, and he was actually positioned away from the war. What they did, they moved all of the artists and the musicians, the composers, the visual artists into these small areas where they could create undisturbed. In between all of that, one of his close friends was incarcerated and murdered, and so he's expressing a lot of bitterness and in a way also the dislike towards the system that's doing all of this. Obviously it's also echoing the war, so that's why there is so much drama and this kind of almost a yes for survival. How long have I been? Oh, 45 minutes already. What is it? Yeah, okay. I purposefully just slow down at that point because it's insecure still. Okay, that's still not 100%, but just one more time in slow motion, thank you. And then I want to do a bit of Rachmaninoff, I think. See how not brutal, how very notorious and sinister this part is. This is the culprit actually. Okay, that's it. I think I'll leave it now at this. I'll just play a little bit of minor to see how it's to leave it in my brain, and then find it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have to fix. Okay, I have to focus on the lower part now. I think you this yes. So that part is very interesting. Okay, so I think I'm going to be finishing this one now. Just one more time in slow motion, the most sinister part of this first movement. Yeah, the Onwa, great. Damien, you know what's that? I don't know what it means. Don't hurt myself. Yeah, well, that felt like I was going to hurt myself indeed in that one. Okay, that needs more work. I still haven't accepted it musically. It needs music inspiration to write a book. It's going to be a masterpiece. I'd love to read it, Nemanja. By the way, funny thing you said about that theme, that music, that melody, that you like to hear that every day, but you are already hearing that every day. If you are reading the news, you are already reading it every day, especially if it's the news from for the crazy Balkans. Practicing. Thank you so much for joining for all the way from Montreal in Canada. Looks like you can break a finger if you go too fast. Ah, you mean that's it? Yeah, yeah. No, no. Actually, that's the big illusion. Piano is the easiest to learn of all the instruments. It's most difficult to master. So in terms of physicality, it's not so difficult. I want to show you my horoscope too. Miss, 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 miss. Meow, meow. Now he came out of his own volition, which doesn't happen every day. And then now he's ready to scratch. Look at that face. So fluffy. I think he's either a ragdoll or a half ragdoll or a half Persian. Now I can't touch the piano because well, maybe it's okay actually. Yes, it's not too bad. So just one this. Let's finish with the most sinister. Okay, that's it. I'm messing up now, and my cat has completely lost. Is going to probably migrate to a neighbor to be fed. So thank you. So it's the kindness from audience. Ah, right, eunoia. Oh, I love it. It's the must be a Greek word, right? Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate everybody joining and sharing the thoughts and sharing this whole process, sharing the time to get in togetherness everywhere in the world sharing the same time. It's magic, isn't it? So, and especially with the 20th century, these crazy sounds like these, Greek, yes. It's the foundation of so much knowledge. It's amazing. That time, I wish if there is some time period that I would like to be able to peek through is the Egyptian and the Greek, because of course Greek inherited a lot from the Egyptian, Persians, and all of the others before. So anyway, I'll see everyone another time. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, everywhere in the world. Bye. See you.